Hello? Okay, now you guys can actually hear me. Not a bit. Should I just restart stream? That was actually so bad. I didn't realize that you guys actually couldn't hear me. I was just like talking to myself. I was like, wait, I'm green. Why am I green? And then I had to fix that. And then I was like, wait, I actually can't be heard. Anyway. Tadaima! I'm home. Well, quite literally, because I have no more travel left for the rest of this year. It was all packed into the same month for some reason. So March was really, really, really busy for me. Good morning. Are you what? Am I what? Sure? Yeah, I don't think I'm going anywhere. Well, there's one weekend where I'll be in Malaysia, but that doesn't really count, does it? I don't think that really counts. Yeah, are you sponsoring me, Falcon? Because I'm pretty poor right now. I don't know what I don't know if I can afford any more travel, given how much I've traveled over the past month. 2 trips in 1 month was more than enough to drain my wallet for a hot minute. So, I won't be traveling anytime soon. But in any case, welcome in everyone! Welcome in Fathom, welcome in 100 Yen, welcome in Predis. I literally just saw Predis yesterday, but it was just a coincidence. Welcome in Jack, welcome in Leekun, welcome in Edge, and of course, welcome in Falcon. Yeah. Wait, welcome in Cat too. I didn't say Cat earlier, I think. Yeah. Welcome in everyone. I said bye to you. You said bye to me at the bus stop? Did you actually? Did you actually? I'm sorry. I think I genuinely... You poked my bag? With the bottle? Did I not hear you? I'm so sorry. Oh, fuck. I have no recollection of that happening. I must have been, like, using my fucking phone. I'm sorry. Who says no, Falcon, I knew that Fredis was at the same location. I just didn't know he was saying bye to me. At the bus stop. I have no memory. I have zero memory of this interaction. I'm so sorry. You were literally looking at the bus stop map. Am I just fucking stupid? And of course, hello, Lucy. Wait, what time tomorrow, Lucy? I was like, nice. I'll do. I'm so sorry. I didn't know that was happening. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Are you sure I wasn't using my phone? If I was using my phone, that's pretty plausible. That sounds like something I would do. Like accidentally ignore someone because I'm using my phone. But anyway, how has everyone been for the past, what, 2 weeks now or 1 week? No, 1 week. It was 1 week, yeah. I was away last week. I guess if we count this week, it's about 2 weeks, huh? In total, maybe? I streamed like early to mid last week. So this week, if you count everything, it's almost at the 2-week mark. Isn't that crazy? How have you guys been? Moi moi kyun? Welcome in, Luna. Oh, I have to say, I don't really have a lot of stories from my work trip because it was like a short trip, right? But once again, I'm reminded that in my life, I just get to have a lot of colorful experiences because the people around me are all kind of crazy. Like, on the first night of my trip, to Thailand, well, Bangkok, basically, for work. Actually, no, we were in Pattaya first, then we were in Bangkok. So we were in Pattaya for 2 days, and then we were in Bangkok for another 2. So, every night we would eat dinner together as a company, right? And then some days we would have our own activities. Some days we would have like company-wide activities. So on the first night, we had like a little bit of free time, I think, and then afterwards we had to go for a company dinner. And after the company dinner was done, my boss was like, "Alright guys, who wants to hit up the red light district? Like, who wants to watch a ping pong show? If you're a minor and you don't know what that is, please don't look it up. If you... Actually, even if you're not a minor, if you just don't know... If you don't know what a ping pong show is, please don't look it up. Like, it's not safe for work. And you don't want to know. Just take my word for it. It's not something you want to look up. But, yeah, my boss was serious, though. My boss was like... Who wants to go to the red light district? Like, right now. Like, literally minutes after he paid the bill for dinner, by the way. So me and a few other colleagues were curious. So we all went with him. So I think it was, including him, it was a total of like 6 people. And the red light district over at Pattaya is literally just one walking stretch. So from end to end, you just you can just walk all the way to the end of the street. And then afterwards, you have to like walk the same way back to get out of the red light district. It's a one-way street. And it was eye-opening. Oh my god! Because let me tell you, if you've ever visited like a not so safe for work site before, and before you get to see anything or play anything or press anything, you get hit by a porn ad, like get jump scared by a porn ad. That's exactly what walking through that street was like, but just RL. Because people would just like not care about your personal space and shove like ads for like sex shows or something in your face. It was actually crazy. I was like, wow, what can you do to ad block this RL? That's like, I'll just be walking, or we would just be walking, minding our own damn business, right? And then people would just shove like ads for like, oh my god, live sex show, sexy girls, hot men, Russian girls, Thailand girls, etc, etc. And oh my god, it was genitals out on those papers. That was crazy. It's just like, damn, I don't know, it was eye-opening in a way. But yeah, my boss is really chill about it. So we really did just walk through the red light district, and then we walked back out of the red light district. And afterwards he was like, guys, don't you want a drink? I feel like having a drink right now. So we went to like a nearby bar, and then we just ordered drinks, and we kind of just... Actually, we couldn't even really talk because there was a live band, and it was so friggin' loud. We were seated right in front of the live band. So There was no conversation to be had. It was like 1 a.m. All of us were low-key tired and all low-key wanted to go back to the hotel. But because our boss wanted to drink and we all ordered drinks, we were just sitting there like, alcohol. So yeah, that was pretty funny. I don't know, it just feels very on brand. And I guess it's also because my boss is a little bit of an alcoholic. So every other night, like before we would go for our company dinners, he'd be like, guys, who wants to get pre-dinner drinks at the lobby bar? There's a 1-for-1 right now. We can get 1-for-1 margaritas, or like we can get 1-for-1 glasses. Like, who wants free drinks on me? So I think it was also because he's a little bit of like a drink demon in the sense that my boss has high tolerance. So I think he just wanted to get people tipsy because he's a little bit of a shit stirrer. So yeah, that's kind of how my company trip went. Company dinner pre-gaming is crazy. I'm saying, my boss is just like, my boss is just a shit stirrer. He was like, I'm paying for the drinks, by the way. So if anyone wants a little margarita, or if anyone wants a little beer, if anyone wants a little alcohol, let's get it going. And yes, he's gay, so it's exactly the kind of like party people, or I guess the kind of party person. And I didn't go with him on the second night. It was just like the first night with a few of my colleagues that we went to that red light district and a bar after. But on the second night, he went with another director to a different bar or club with like with performers, I guess. It wasn't NSFW performances, but it was just like people dressed up in drag. I'm not too sure what kind of bar or club it was, but it was definitely some kind of nightlife establishment. And there are pictures of them with people in drag, so I guess that was their nighttime entertainment. What was I even doing that night? Oh, we went to a night market. I remember. That's what happened. Yeah. So the rest of my trip was pretty, like, chill, I guess. But, yeah. My bosses have a tendency to make not so safe for work jokes, and the whole company is just kind of chill with it. Cause why the hell was my boss out here like, who wants to see a ping pong show? Who wants to see a ping pong show tonight? Like, let's go. We were all like, what are you talking about? Derps, welcome in, by the way. And of course, Siori, welcome in as well. Derps says, who got pregnant? No one got pregnant. I was saying that I beat the pregnancy allegations because a certain something came. Okay? Like, let's stop that. No one's pregnant. And of course, welcome in. So people got pregnant from the company dinner. How did we arrive at this conclusion? How did that happen? So Lucy says, can't wait to see you tomorrow again. You didn't even tell me what time. I asked you what time earlier, and then you ignored me. For what? Now tell me for what? Rua is someone's dad? No, I don't think it works like that. I think I would be a terrible father, because to begin with, I don't even have a penis. I don't have the singular thing that you would baseline require to be a father, no? Also, wait, I have to give you guys a form. I have to make you guys sentient. I keep forgetting to do this whenever I do chatting or like singing. I think there's slightly more to being a dad than having male genitalia, but isn't that like the first step? Kinda. I am definitely not the father who stepped up. Neither am I the father in the first place. So that doesn't work. Adoption? Oh yeah. Wait, he got me there. Oh, wait, you're right. That's true. It's like how I guess it's like I can be a father in the same way a middle-aged man like Leon in RE9 can be a mother. You know what I mean? Like, she's a little silly pilled. It happens. No, you lost me. Mother is a state of being, I feel. If you become a priest, you can ascend to... Oh, yeah! That's a different kind of father, isn't it? You're right. Wait, you guys are so creative. Shit. I'm forgetting all the fathers in my life. You know what I mean? Welcome in, Yapper, by the way. And of course, welcome in Timmy as well. I think you might have come in on me saying the word penis. Sorry. Pretis saying that is a little crazy. But okay, Pretis, thank you. Thank you for sharing as well. Lots of ways to get around the genitalia issue, I fear. Business as usual. Are you guys saying that Ria isn't like this? Are you guys implying that Ria is better? Week been okay? I've just been recovering, in a sense, from traveling. Because after all that traveling, I kind of got sick when I got back. Like, the next day after I came back from Bangkok, I was basically down with a flu. So the whole week has been a little rough. You went to Thai to become a boy? No, that's not what happened. And also, let's not make jokes like that. Come on now. Not cool. Oh, Ria, where? Stop that. Ria cannot be that much better, you guys. Ruani, howdy. Welcome in, Naren. Welcome in, Phobia. Hope you feel better soon. Thank you. It's really just a monthly thing that's getting me down now. Like, first, I mean, okay, well, it's my fault because it came recently, right? So I shouldn't be having anything cold. But today I went out with my friends, and then one of them was like, we should get ice cream. And I was like, oh my god, ice cream sounds so good right now. And then I had ice cream. And now I'm suffering for it. But it's okay. I have warm water. I have tea. I have like a little snack. Life is good. You know what I mean? It's okay. A sweet treat is always worth it, in my opinion. Nara says, I don't know if I like that side of you. It's like you, but nerfed. What? What does that mean? Can't a girl be shy and demure? What if I was actually a shy and demure girl, and all this was just an act? Have you thought about that? Have you thought that this could just be really good acting? Like my Oscar-worthy performance is just me on stream every day? I don't think I can imagine that, so it's not real. What? What does that mean? I think you're less shy than me. I don't know about that. Aren't you pretty extroverted, derps? Why is Predator saying lol? Okay. Stop that. I think I'm more shy than you. That is so not true. Okay, context for everyone. Over the weekend, a good streamer friend of mine, Adria, was at a little thrift pop-up thing, having a little booth. So I went down just to support her and say hi, because it's been a while since I saw Adria, and it's been a while since I saw some streamer friends that were there too. And I just figured, why not? But the space was really small, it was really crowded, so I just popped by, said hi, and then left because it was really loud. But as it would happen, Curtis was at the venue at the same time that I was there. So at one point, I was just kind of like spacing out, waiting to talk to Adria. And then Curtis tapped my shoulder. I was like, what are you doing here? That was a little crazy. So Adria saw us both, and then she was like, oh! And then Curtis was like, Curtis was like, "Oh yeah, this is my and then Adrian was like, "You're what? You're what?" And I was just like, "Move! Let me talk to a hot girl." So that's how that went. I can't say VTuber. No, you can't. What were you implying when you said this is my? I'm not your anything. I don't think I am. You've never called me your Oshi, so you can't say that either. Not my streamer? I'm your streamer? Okay, people leave. I don't know. I wouldn't. I'm very surprised if people think I'm their streamer. Does that make sense? Is that me? Is that me being too pessimistic? If someone were to introduce me as like their streamer, I'd be extremely surprised. MeTuber is crazy. That's crazy. How extroverted / introverted are you, Rua? I think I'm kind of an ambivert now, just because of my job. Because prior to my job, I was an extreme introvert. Especially for the people that knew what I was like when I first started streaming and VTubing. Like, people that are here for 1.0 Rua. I think most people would be pretty confident that I was an introvert. But now, I think people tend to think I'm an extrovert, but nah, I wouldn't say so. I'm still pretty bad with strangers. 50 stream streak. Thank you, Phobia. 50 is crazy. She's a fake introvert now. That is so not true. I like having my own time. I thought you were a pervert? That's crazy. Okay, well, that's great, Soph. Congratulations. What was I thinking? But yeah. That's basically how my week... went. I really don't have exciting stories from my work trip because like I don't know. It was just kind of it was a weekend trip almost because it was just 4 days and it wasn't very exciting overall because I'm not as close with my current colleagues as I was with my ex-colleagues because with those two I'm trauma bonded for life. Like we're gonna hang out again soon eventually, and then like there's another time where I think we're planning to go overseas together. So yeah, like we're trauma bonded for life. My current colleagues, I'm not that close to them, but we still get along pretty decent. Oh, but every fucking day I was just constantly hanging out with my male colleague, right? Like I currently have this context for everyone. I have one straight male colleague in my office, and him and I get along fairly well because he also plays games. And we're like similar in age, so like there's more to talk about, you know what I mean? And he's a yapper too, so we get along decent. So most of the time we would just be hanging out, and I would just constantly be dropping things or tripping on things or like hitting myself against things, and he'd be like, "Bro, you are such a fucking girl failure," and I had to look at him and be like, "Girl." Shut up. Like, how did you not know this from our time in the office? And he's like, I don't know. I just don't really see you dropping things in the office. But like, with this, it's so evident. It's crazy. And I was just like, fuck you. Die. That's crazy. But apparently we're a little too close because most of my office is female, considering how I have only one male colleague, right? So at one point when I was with some other of my female colleagues and it was just like the few of us girls, they were like, would you ever consider dating him? Are you guys dating? And I was like, ew, no. Like, I hate to say it. I think it was a crazy thing to say, but we're just not like that at all. Like, for me and him, it's just completely platonic. Like, he literally asks me to swipe on his dating profile for him, okay? Like, that's how platonic we are. We're just mutually not each other's type. And that's exactly what I told my colleagues, because I was like, we are so not each other's type. Like, there's no world in which, like, we're dating. Or will ever date. What if he sent them to scout? No, I don't think so. Cause like, cause after I had that conversation with my female colleagues, I texted him. I was like, "Yo, we have dating rumors, by the way." And then, afterwards, I think, cause we were at the company dinner, he couldn't really text, right? He texted me back. He was like, "I'm not surprised." I was like, "Yeah, I wasn't either, but I was surprised that they asked me directly." But yeah, that was like on night 1, mind you. So, out the gate, I guess they were just waiting to ask her. They were curious. But we were just joking about it between the two of us because over the next 3 days on the trip, we would also constantly be hanging out and spending time together. So, every time we had to go off on our own, or every time like we were kind of spotted together, we were just like, man, I don't think we're beating the dating allegations, or like, I don't think we're beating the dating rumors. And he'd be like, no, I don't think we are, but never mind. It's whatever. Oh, and thank you, Frostbite19, for the follow, by the way. Welcome in, you're a rascal now. I hope you enjoy staying here, and I hope you've been having a good day so far. But yeah, no. Like, that guy, not my type at all. Like, ugh. Like, ugh. Like, I could never date him. I'm sorry. Bruh, asking to swipe his dating account as well. I don't ask him. He asks me. He's like, do you want to swipe my Hinge? I'm bored. I was like, okay, you know what? Fine. So like every once in a while, like during lunch or whatever, if we go together, he'll be like, swipe. I'll be like, okay, man. Like, why not? I think the way you get along with guy friends might give that impression. I think it's just because we hang out one-on-one a fair bit. Like, we don't hang out after work, but sometimes during office lunches, even though there's supposed to be a trio of us, like me and him and one other girl, she's not as close to us as the two of us are. Mainly because her hobbies are kind of different, and she's pretty closed off about her life and, yeah, she's pretty closed off about herself and her life and everything. So my closeness with her is different from my closeness with him. But I would say I'm a little bit closer to him than I am to her. We just have different hobbies in common. Like, with her, I talk about makeup and fashion and musicals and stuff like that. Because she's a bit more artsy and a bit more of, like, a literature gal. But with him, I just talk about, like, games. Or, like, sometimes he asks me about, you know, like, a girl's POV on things. Or, like, just dating stuff in general, I guess. Like, advice for, I don't know, how to appeal to women on dating apps. And then to me, I'm like, I don't know, girl. Like, you gotta figure out what works for you, buddy. Like, that kind of thing. Does he mansplain a lot? No, he's just not my type. Like, it doesn't really boil down to anything more than that. The only way I can describe him is like, he's just such a stereotypical straight man. Like, plays League, plays Valorant, like, has a niche nerdy hobby that he specifically into, loves Chinese music, etc, etc. Like, he's literally just the average Singaporean guy. League and Valorant GG, I know. It's it's so funny. Bro, no, he's just living his life. Don't get me wrong. Imagine months later he confesses after he quits. Bro, I'll be like, we've talked about this though. Like, there's just nothing in it for the both of us. Also, because we've talked about differences in expectations before. Because he was telling me about how his ex his ex didn't ask me anything. His ex constantly asked him to buy flowers. And like, he hates giving gifts. So for him, that was like a chore and one of the big things that drove a rift between the two of them. And he was like, do you think it's normal for girls to ask for flowers for like every occasion? Or like just really often? And I was telling him, I was like, no, but it really depends on girl to girl. Like, some girls really like flowers and they would appreciate it if you get them flowers, but otherwise, like, Yeah, it depends. Like girl to girl. Yes, movies. I see you. I was just in the middle of like 3 stories. You gotta give me some time, movies, okay? I see you. I read you. Give me a second. That's a personality thing. I don't think you can instill that in all guys. I know. But he was asking me, he was like, is it a girl thing to just constantly like flowers and want flowers and expect flowers? Or is that just my ex thing? I was like, well, as a girl, I like flowers, but I wouldn't expect it like every date or very often. At the very least, I feel like for special events, like, I don't know, like an anniversary or like Valentine's, yes, I would want flowers, but if it's like every date, and if we're seeing each other every week, I don't think I need flowers every week, you know what I mean? So for him, he was like, yeah, I mean, I can understand if it's for like bigger things, but if it's just for like a date, then maybe not. And I was like, well, yeah, I guess. What is flowers to you? It's sweet if the guy does it without me asking. But I feel like with stuff like Valentine's or maybe with like an anniversary, I would inherently expect flowers. I'd be disappointed a little if I didn't get anything. But when I say get anything, I mean like literally anything. If, let's say for example, Valentine's, a guy doesn't get me flowers, but instead he gets me chocolates and something meaningful to our relationship or something, then that's fine, right? I think what matters to me is like that they thought of me, as opposed to the overall gesture of giving flowers. Because I like flowers, and I have a very specific kind I like, but they die really quickly in our weather, and I don't know how to keep flowers properly and preserve them properly, so it's a bit of a waste to me. I'd rather have something a little more meaningful to the relationship, or like to us, or maybe even to me. Or if it's fake flowers, it depends. I wouldn't want like the plastic kind because I wouldn't know what to do with them, but I guess if it's Lego flowers, that'd be cute. They don't have Lego flowers for the one that I like though. That's tough. Oh, and Yapper says, I'm gonna be heading back to Singapore in around July. Wait, are you staying though, or are you just visiting? And Yuri, welcome in. How are you? It's been a hot minute. And Milk, of course, welcome in as well. Yap says, what sort of work do you do? I don't really talk exactly about what I work as, but you can... I don't know. I've just made it such that people can probably piece together what I do based on what I've said and shared about my job. I won't go into the exact details. Movie says, I'm sad today. Do I want to ask why? Wait, why does phobia feel attacked? I mean, there's nothing wrong with liking toxic multiplayer games from Riot, and nothing wrong with liking Chinese music, but is it factual that it's kind of a Singaporean straight male thing to do? Also, yes. And of course, welcome in Ari, welcome in 100 Yen, welcome in Itachi as well, welcome in you guys. 100 Yen says, thanks for the blessing. You gotta thank Ria for that. I think Rua is just okay with luck. Ria, however, maybe that positive affirmation from her helped you. I just go to Singapore to visit. Yeah, I hope you enjoy your stay. I hope you get to enjoy the food. I feel like food's always a big plus when you come here. I'm sad today because today is the day my Uncle Chucky sadly oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Like, my condolences. I hope... I don't know. I hope you're dealing with it okay. I imagine you can maybe do something to like honor him. If there's something he liked to eat or something he liked to do, maybe that could be something that could help ease the sadness in a way. I love Singapore food! What's your favorite Singaporean dish? He was a special person. Aw, fishing. Are you gonna go fishing though? 100 yen. Is your favorite Singaporean dish actually Thai fun? Oh, that reminds me. I don't have a picture of it, but there was one day during my Bangkok trip where we went for a company dinner, right? And me and a few other colleagues waited 1 hour for our dish to come out, only for it to come out like a really, really lousy version of Thai fun. And we were all just looking at our trays like, bro, 1 hour for this? It was so bad. Like, it was like the worst meal, hands down, that we ate like in Bangkok. Just because it was a 1 hour wait, and then the food came out and it was like mid to garbage tier. It was, it was so bad. Oh wow, Geek! Thank you for the 18 months. Let's get an Empreg in here. Oh my god, you have 2 whole baby, healthy, happy baby rascals to your name. Oh my god, 2 pregnancies. Let's go. Oh, you make me smile whenever I come into your stream. Your personality has shit. Okay, you need to stop fucking lying, bro. Thank you, Rua. Ever since we held virtual hands, you've made a little human in me. That's not how guys get pregnant. I don't think that's how impreg happens at all. I think you need to go back to basics and start reading yaoi dojins. Okay, like, let's get it together. Can you say I like Pinguino? What the hell does that mean? Can you show us how you impreg chat? I think Twitch would ban me. First of all, I don't think that's allowed. Second of all, that's for the tier 5. It's okay to spoil. Is that what happens? So when a man and a woman really love each other, eventually, with enough effort and enough affection between them, a stork comes to visit the man and deposits a little baby in his stomach for like a week, and then eventually he gets pregnant, and then he pops it out after 9 months. Whoa, crazy, isn't it? Oh, sorry if I came in at the wrong time. No, I'm so sorry. I should be saying that to you. Like, I hope that with all the nonsense that's happening in my chat right now, like, it helps you take your mind off the grief a little bit. Because I think for me, right, when I'm sad or when I try to deal with something heavy in my life, I try to focus on the lighter things. And that takes away from the grief a little bit. This is the Rua first impression. I'm so sorry. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, anyone that's newer to my streams as well, like, if your first impression of me was Ria, I am like so sorry, because I am just not like that. Let's see. Wait, 100 yen says I hate Saifan. Okay, wait, that's too extreme, because Saifan is like my goat. I just can't say it's my favorite local food. Nick, welcome in, of course, by the way. Good morning, ruamamiya. Do I give parental energy? Is that why? You guys are like, Rua is the father, Rua is the mother. Am I? Do I give parental energy? I feel like I don't give parent at all. I feel like I give irresponsible wine aunt. You know what I mean? I feel like I give... You know what I give? I feel like I give Mamma Mia, right? I feel like I give Mamma Mia the musical, where I sleep with 3 random men and I have a daughter and I don't know who the father is, and the daughter sends out invites to all 3 men to her wedding so she can find out who the father is. Like, that's kind of what Rua gives. I don't think she gives father or mother. I think she gives whatever that is. That's girl failure energy in a nutshell. No, Mamma Mia, it's not girl failure energy. What are you talking about? I need bleach for my ears. That's exactly the plot of the musical. What? Okay, we need a musical night. We need a musical night. Okay, what do you mean you guys don't know the plot of Mamma Mia? What? That's literally the plot of Mamma Mia! Guys, let's get with it! I'll be right back. I'm gonna find something to cheer me up. Please take care of yourself, movies. I didn't know there's one. There's a movie! There's a movie! That's not a plot device. It's probably a true story. I mean, it could be. But it is the plot of the musical. Like, the main character's daughter is having a wedding in Greece. And then, of course, like, she's close with her mom, so her mom's invited to the wedding. But then she doesn't know who her dad is. She just knows that like, her mom slept with, like, these 3 guys. And any of these 3 guys could be her dad. So she just sends invites to all of them. And then all of them show up for the wedding. So the whole musical is just her talking to them and them flirting with the mom. And, you know, everyone trying to figure out who the father is. Because she wants her father to walk her down the aisle. And then all of them are keen on walking her down the aisle because all of them are like, that's my baby girl. Like, that's, like, I'm gonna treat your mom right. She just never claimed us. So that's what the musical is about. No, how dare you compare it to Bonnie Blue? Phobia? No! That's not what it's about! Oh, that's so disgusting straight man of you. Like, unbelievable. How could you? Ugh. Actually. Like, straight men derogatory. So straight man of you. Yeah, derogatory. Hemax, welcome in. I'm back from the Rachel raid the other day. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. How's your Saturday going? Also, wait. Let me scroll back up. She's gaslighting you. What am I gaslighting people about? What do you mean? Jack says, I only know the song Mamma Mia. Oh, yeah. Because, Mamma Mia, the musical, is a jukebox musical. So what that means is that the story of the musical is told through songs. Like, not original songs, like, for the musical, but songs originally by artists. So, Mamma Mia specifically is a jukebox musical for ABBA songs. So all the story and all the plot points in the musical are told through ABBA songs. Yeah. I hope everyone learned something new today, whether it's about Mpreg or whether it's about jukebox musicals. Please, musicals are important to me. Like, let's learn. Let's get it together. Rua just knows a lot in his base. Thanks, Milk. You are ruamamiya? Is that a thing? Like I said, do I give off parental energy? Because I don't think so. Like, genuinely. One minute she's talking about wholesome, deep, meaningful conversation. Next she wants another man to tongue another dude. No, Yahweh's important to me. What I'm saying, man. Oh, looking at your beautiful hair. Oh my god! Movie said that? Stop. And then I don't know about him because I was talking about male pregnancy. Anyway. She's the father who walked out. It's crazy! Excuse me? Why would I do that? Also, Zodi, welcome in. Saturdays are pretty good. It's rainy here, but I got to go walk with my dog. Wait, am I allowed to see our dog? Wait, what kind of dog is it? What? Am I allowed to ask for pictures? Weekend Discord movie nights to learn. Oh my god, stop. Just say you want to spend time with me. Just say you miss me. Stop. My chat is so cinder. You guys are all so cinder. Stop it. Stop it. You guys are all so shy. For what? Oh, why is my hair white? Oh. Wait. Okay, never mind. We're back to normal. We can have movie night without her anytime? What does that mean? She went Super Saiyan? Your hair turns white? Isn't that more of like Tokyo Ghoul? Tokyo Ghoul? Ghoul? Cool. That's the Discord, Hamax. Welcome in. Dog pictures are always welcome. Animal pictures are always welcome. Handrian says, I mean, she left us twice. What do you mean? Why are you making me sound like a divorced, irresponsible father? Hamax says, I miss getting to see more musicals. I used to do lights and sound for theater. That sounds so fun. Oh, I love that. Do you remember what musicals you worked on? Oh, that sounds so... that sounds so fun. I used to do backstage work when I was in college as well. So I really miss her. And the more I see live performances and the more I see musicals, the more I wish I had opportunities to do more backstage and live sound work when I was in college. Alas, circumstances. So it didn't really pan out. But what I did learn and what I did get to, I have fun with. I'm back. My setup is done. Oh wait, I should do the form today. Cause you guys all voted for room review and yeah, you guys voted for room review and collection review again this year. So I'll be doing up a form for that, so it's anonymous and it's easier for everyone to participate without having to worry about exposing your identity or making me guess. I'm just gonna duplicate the form from last. Hang on a sec. Drive. Singapore needs a better art scene. Yeah, we got Hamilton, and we do constantly have a stream of musicals coming in now, Siori. Like, we had Hamilton come in, we had Phantom come in, Les Mis is currently playing in theaters here. Beetlejuice got axed. It was supposed to happen here. I think after Les Mis, it's supposed to be some other big musical, but I'm not too sure. But we've got a good lineup of musicals now. It's nice. Oh, we have Wicked too. We have One Girl. Yes, we do have One Girl on Broadway. Isn't she in the current Les Mis production? I don't know her name, nor do I know her role, but I've heard about this. When would it be? I have to think about that, because I've come to realize that my birthday week is always really busy for some reason. Let me see. Okay. So I have singing lessons on this day, and then... most likely, the reviews are gonna be on the 11th again. Last year was also on the 11th, I believe. So this year, too. Wait, there's so many responses from last year's. Why are there so many? No wonder I took so long. Last year the stream was like 3 hours long. I remember this. Okay, I'm gonna duplicate this form. The form still works. So, yippee! Collection review. Submission form. Let's put a 2026 so I don't mix them up. 2026. Make a copy. Oh, movie says I'm back? I figured I'd come back. Oh, thank you for the compliment. It's cheering me up a little. I hope you feel a little better, buddy. I hope the rest of the day will be easier for you if it's just the start of your day. Probably because you did a lot of yapping. I love yapping about people's rooms though. You can really tell so much about a person from their rooms and their personalities. Oh, sorry, not their personalities. Their collections. Sorry. I posted pictures of my dog Bucket. His name is Bucket. My room is boring as fuck. A room is never boring. There's lots to tell from a room. Whose room was the most boring last year? Maybe Phobia's. But even Phobia's like by all means that Phobia's room was really normal, there were still some interesting things to like notice or point out. Like if I remember correctly, there was Gundam and there were some medical books, and I don't know, it just felt very clean. So I was just like, wow, I can tell a lot about his personality. I think it was also Takao's that was quite plain, but it threw me off because I thought it was a girl's room. Because Takao had like a salt lamp and had some like BL figure, I think. And I was like, whoa, like this kind of looks like a girl's room. And Takao came in chat, was like, nope, it's mine. And I was like, oh. My chest eczema. What? You breathe like a pug and now you have chest eczema? You gotta pick a struggle, buddy. Rua thought they had female viewers? Why would you say that? I'm manifesting it right now, Fathom. Okay, I'm putting it out into the universe. I'm getting more female viewers. Why would you say that? I'm gonna start barking at you. Fuck you. I don't have a choice. I know you don't have a choice. I just like making fun of you. Sorry, buddy. See you tomorrow. Also, you always make fun of me anyway. It's whatever. I can't return to Dubai to take a room. What does that mean, Derps? What? To be fair, she did have Reichi watching her the other day. That's at least one female. Stop. Stop. No. Oh my god. The worst part about that entire interaction is that I went on Twitter after just to see, right? Like, or like try to hit Reichi up. And then I realized my epic colossal fumble was that I was following her on this private Twitter account, like a personal private Twitter account, but I was like not following her on my VTuber account. I was like, no, I'll just fucking kill myself, bro. Oh, like she's gonna think I'm a faker. Like, I follow her for years on that personal private account. And then, like, when she actually notices me, I have on my public account, I'm not following her. Oh my god. Like, KMS, bro. KMS. For what it's worth, I don't think she cares. I know. But, like, I would be so... Okay, I wouldn't be annoyed, but I would be like, okay, this person says they know me. And then if I saw their socials and it didn't seem like they knew me, I'd be like, was this person pretending just to suck up to me? I don't know. Maybe I just have a very negative, like, POV. A very negative, like, how do I say this? Like, a very negative view of myself, maybe? That could also influence my perspective of it. I think some people genuinely just don't really care. Parasocial is crazy. I'm not like parasocial like that. Oh, Sugar Toffee, thank you for the follow. You are a rascal now. I hope you enjoy staying here and I hope you've been having a good day so far. Ross says I upgraded my room. I know you told me! Because I remember in Japan we were like having a little off-kai. And at some point Ross was like, are you gonna do a room review again? Whoa, that was so loud. Ross was like, are you gonna do a room review again? Because I upgraded my room a little. I was like, oh, okay. Like, let's see her. Who is the guy with melting desk mat? I have a feeling it's Yoru. I don't remember exactly, but this sounds like something I will laugh at. It might be Yoru. How about mine is very normal? Narn, was yours the one of the green screen? I forgot. It might be someone else though. I know someone's room just had a completely green wall, and I remember they told me it was because it was for editing purposes. And I was like, your room? It needs to look less like an editing prison. Like, I'm so sorry. There has to be something you can do about this room. Oh, right. I remember. And I knew it was yours because you had some merch from Glitch Stars. I remember now. Oh yeah, and you had Dual Logs merch. I was like, oh yeah, it's Naren's. Yeah, I remember now. I just came in and I heard green room. No, it was Kiaran's room. I'm so sorry. Because Kiaran makes music and Kiaran does some editing on the side. I remember your room, because I was just talking about last year's room reviews. And I was just, I mixed up your room and Naren's. Because I thought Naren's room was your room. Like, Kiaran's room had one wall that was like green screen colored. And I was like, whoa. He got it at that exact shape, the exact shade of green. It's crazy. No, your room did not get called Messy, Fathom. Your drawer got called Messy. And you know why? Because it was just full of all the VTubers you have merch of in one drawer. All of it. All the merch. All the plastic. Just thrown into one drawer. I was like, oh my god. I only remember that one room with a lot of VR tech. Oh, that was HP's. Guys, my memory's kind of good. I can't lie. I can't lie. My memory's kind of good. Like, that's what the buns and the big head is for. It's for all these memories. Tayakitos, welcome and thank you for the follow. You're Rascal now. I hope you enjoy staying here and I hope you've been having a good day so far. Why am I just yelling to my mic today? Oh my god. That's why I got 3 heads. Yeah. It's for remembering everything. Okay, wait. Let me do some editing for this form and I'll put it up in the server. So people have like 1 week to like tidy their room or something. Oh, I really did do it on my birthday last year. That's crazy. Wow, my old form had everything. I knew what I was about last year. I really just need to make minor tweaks to this. Oh my god. Last year's Rua really used her brain to put this together. And I did a good job. Okay, publish. Responders, anyone with the link. Yup, publish. And then turn URL and then copy. Okay, nice. As a new person here, I'm curious as what they mean by you having 3 heads. I personally mean me and my 2 buns. The ones on my head, the hair buns, not the other ones. But sometimes when chat says 3 heads, they mean, well, the ones around my chest. Got it. I'm very say-so about these things. I just don't know where chat gets it from. Like, everyone's heads are in the gutter. Sure. Yeah, I don't know where you guys get it. It's so strange. Like, why would you guys talk about stuff like that? Megamind Rua is crazy. Gank? No. I just went quiet so I could have did the form. Isn't that normal for Rua? Like, I can have some moments of silence, can't I? Probably. Maybe? Kinda? No? Damn. Isn't it good that sometimes I can have silence? Or you guys can have silence for me? Only time Rua is silent is getting. That's crazy. I kind of wanna. Wait, I wanted to ask you guys for opinions. Should I open up the room review forum thing to Twitter? Like, should I post about it on Twitter? Because I kind of want to make it a situation where people can participate if they want to, but I also don't want it to be a situation where, like, people I don't know participate in it. It'd be cool to see more rooms, though. Can you clear all the rooms in one street? Probably. I mean... I'm not expecting a lot of responses, to be honest. Even if I post on Twitter. It's not like I'll go viral or anything, so it's fine. Can we have Riadoro sticker? Ria agreed to it? I don't think she said that. I'm pretty sure she said, let's consult with Rua. And Rua hasn't really thought about it yet. You'll have the mod screen it? Yeah, last year I had the mod screen it by labeling the photos with numbers. Like I made them put all the room submissions in one folder and I had them label it in order. So I could just go through the Google Drive on my stream without having to click any external links. So pretty safe. I don't make my mods work a lot anyway, so this is like the one time a year where my mods kind of have to do something. I really want to do the confessional stream as well though, but I guess I can plan for that separately. I wanted it to be a... It's okay if I spoil it a little bit. I wanted it to be a situation where me and a few other VTuber friends kind of look through like people's confessions and then, I don't know, maybe give advice or react accordingly. You have no confessions? What if you just wanted advice from like a panel of VTubers? And also, isn't it nice if you guys get to see me in a nun outfit? It's a little bit scandalous considering how I have horns and wings and everything, but still. Advice from Rua, I'm almost always an enabler. I will just say that. Like, if you want, like, if I have friends who are like, guys, should I buy this? And I'm like, yes. I will always be the friend who says yes to buying something, to doing something. So, like, I don't know. If you want an enabler, I'm, like, there for you. Occasionally, I'll be a voice of reason and I'll say no. If I think, like, you're in a really bad state where you shouldn't be doing something. But in most cases, if a friend's like, should I buy this little thing? I'm like, yeah. Like, oh, like in Thailand, we were at, like, a donkey and my male colleague is kind of a history buff. So there were these little, like, letter openers that were made in the shape of historical Japanese swords. So they were, like, miniature replicas of Japanese swords. But they had actual blades. They had actual working blades. So you can use them to open letters. And he was like, should I buy this? It's like $50 though. And what if immigration doesn't let me bring it home? I was like, you're such a history buff and you're never gonna see these things again. You should just buy it right now so that you don't regret not getting it ever. He was like, oh, you're right, low key. So he was just like walking around the place, like holding on to it while we were just like, I don't know, like walking around. And at some point he was like, okay, no, but I really want this specific sword. And if they don't have it, then I won't buy it. I was like, okay, that's fair, I guess. So we looked around for this one specific sword he really wanted, but they didn't have it. So he was like, okay, well, it's not faded, so I'm not gonna buy it. And I was like, okay, well, you should at least take a photo so you remember what it looks like. And eventually, if you want it in the future, you can like look it up online or something. He was like, you know what? You're right. So see, I have moments of clarity and wisdom sometimes. I'm always an enabler though. But if someone's really like, I can't do it, or like, I'm gonna go bankrupt if I do this, I'm not gonna encourage them. You know what I mean? Like a really good example is Geek. Sometimes Geek will be like, oh, I really wanna buy this skin. I'm like, girl, let's pause. Let's think about that for a second. Do you need the skin? Rua's friend. I should call my ex. Rua the enabler. Do it. Ah, okay, it depends. It depends. Because if the guy really treated her like shit, then no. But if they just broke up for some other reason, then yeah. Like, definitely not if the guy is abusive. You know what I mean? But like, if they just broke up and they're like, it was just a little messy, I'd be like, you should call him. Like, yes to calling him. That's why your mods have a leash on my wallet. Falcon has straight up given up. Did you know that? Like, I was texting Falcon today because I was like, Falcon, I heard someone sniff on a train and I thought of you. Like, I hate to say it. I'm sorry that like someone sniffed on the train. The first person and the first thing I thought of was you. So that was a thing, right? And then following up with that, I was like, oh, by the way, I overspent when I went thrifting today. And then also I had a wardrobe malfunction. And also I ice cream even though I wasn't supposed to. And Falcon was like, you know what? It's fine. Like, it's fine. And I was like, have you just given up? And he was like, yeah, kinda. And I was like, alright. Alright. I see how it is, everyone. And then Falcon was like, well, did you at least solve your wardrobe malfunction? I was like, no, I'm going home, so it's fine. Like, no one's gonna see anything. But actually, it wasn't even that bad of a wardrobe malfunction, to be honest. It was like, it was just that I was wearing a tube top today. And then, it was a tube top I thrifted. It was like $2. So that's probably why it was really cheap. But it's not very tight. Like, I think maybe I don't have enough assets to keep it in place. You know what I mean? So it's not very tight. It sits okay on me, but sometimes it slips down. That's not to say I wasn't wearing underwear underneath, so it's fine. Like, nothing was gonna get exposed to the world. It's just that, yeah, at some point today, at least once today, it slipped down a little bit, and a little bit of my underwear was showing. And I was like, oh, well, oopsies. And then I just pulled it up. Sigh? What's there to sigh about? It was just a peek at my bra. Okay? It's not a big deal, everyone. Mina. Underwear is a part of life, okay? Why don't you guys sigh when a guy bends over and you see his butt crack? Or when you see his underwear bend? It's the same thing, isn't it? Underwear is a part of life. Hell nah, it's crazy. What? Underwear is a part of life. What are you talking about? We do sigh. Oh, really? Oh, shit. My bad. But yeah, anyway, my outfit was kind of cute today. I liked her. And I did overspend at the thrift today, because, are you wearing underwear right now? Someone banned this guy. Someone banned this guy, bro. Like, what kind of question is that? That was phrased like harassment, okay? Nah, girl. Chat reflects the streamer. I don't harass you guys. Do I harass you guys? Be honest. Don't say MPreg. MPreg doesn't count. If anything, you guys are being educated constantly about MPreg. How would you phrase it without it being harassment? I don't think there's any way you can talk about someone's underwear without it not sounding like harassment, to be honest. How is it not power harassment? It wasn't me, Predis, it was Lucy. Why would you accuse me? I would never do that. Also, I'm literally busy eating. Like, I'm eating onde onde right now. These are kind of mid onde onde though. Like, the balls aren't very juicy. I feel like I shouldn't have said that. That was like a pretty bad follow-up to the entire underwear conversation. But onde onde is good, guys. Oh, and then 2 people just had to comment. Right. Hello, G1, and hello, Yandriel. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. You're a rascal now. If you heard me talk about balls, no, you didn't. It's all good. How's your day going? Let's change the topic to something nice. What's your favorite anime? Oh, that's a good question. What is my favorite anime right now? Frieren, probably? I haven't really been keeping up, though. Dungeon Meshi is a good one. I haven't watched an anime for this, but I like Medalists. I like Psycho-Pass. I like Madoka. I like Ouran High School Host Club. Rooster Fighter right now? What is that? Like, who's cockfighting? No. Psycho-Pass was so good. I do like my psychological stuff. The favorite anime of all time versus favorite anime right now. Shit, that's a good question. All time. Do I have an all-time favorite? I can't think of like what anime I would like. Super shoot for all the. Maybe Dungeon Meshi? I don't think I have a super all-timer anime. Maybe Spy Family. I do really like Spy Family. For an all-timer. Or One Piece? That one stuck with me for pretty long too. I've read that since I was like pretty young. Yeah, maybe One Piece or Spy Family. For right now, definitely Frieren. Oh, I don't know about Prison School. I thought that one was just okay. The World God Only Knows is in my all-time. Is it though? Is it though? I like the manga more than I like the anime. I don't think I even finished season 2 of the anime for World God Only Knows, but I finished the manga. Like, there are some series that I really like that I never watched the anime for, but loved the manga for. Like, Blue Period, also a very, very good series. But I didn't watch the anime for that one. The manga is very, very good though. Medalist is also very good. I hear the anime is quite good, but I haven't watched it at all yet. Good stuff. And yeah, The World God Only Knows. That's my all-time favorite manga. I'm due for a reread, to be honest. Like, Keima is truly so my type. And what an awful thing to say, but Keima is truly so my type. The ending arc is a little rushed, yeah, but I can't hate her, you know? I can't hate World God Only Knows. Monogatari series? I haven't really started on that. I should, though. Oh! Nisekoi is another good one. I really like Nisekoi. In terms of manga. Or, like, in terms of series. Nisekoi was cute. Isn't Keima a bad example of a guy? A little. He's not a great guy. That's what I'll say. Yeah, Fathom, you would like Maria. That makes sense to me. Yeah, Kat, you would like Onodera. That also makes sense to me. I was a Chitoge girl. Through and through. I like Onodera. I don't know you that well. I don't know you that well yet, Bree. So I can't tell if that is something that makes sense for you. But with Kat and Fathom, like, I can totally see it. Wouldn't you expect me to like Onodera? Maria also makes sense, though. Just for some reason. That makes sense. Onodera would have been the more typical choice for you, I feel. But when you say Maria, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. I'd be more surprised if you like Chitoge. Chitoge feels like the opposite of what you would like. Who would you choose? Chitoge! Oh, Chito. Oh, let's see. Have you seen Speedgrapher? No, I haven't. I will take that recommendation. I've been looking for more series to read here and there. So I'll keep that in mind. Thank you. Oh, Code GS is pretty good. I like it. Gintama is an... Really? I couldn't really get into Gintama ever. I really wish the author for Nana finished the story, but it's been on hiatus for ages. Oh, wow, that's a pick. I still haven't watched Nana yet. But what I think of from that period of time is Skip Beat. Which I'm really surprised is apparently still going. Skip Beat is so old. I'm on Team Marika. That makes sense for you, Jack. Somehow. Never heard of it? Skip Beat. It's really, really old. But it was like... Well, it is a classic shoujo in my opinion. Because it's about this girl who gets dumped by her boyfriend. Because her boyfriend wants to become like an actor or singer. I forgot what it was. He wants to become like a celebrity basically. And then to spite him, like purely out of spite, he joins an acting company. And he's like, I'm gonna become more famous than this guy. So that he'll never be able to get over me. Or like he'll never be able to walk anywhere. Or be anywhere without hearing of me or seeing. And apparently it's still going. So, classic! In my opinion. Also, I just love a spunky female protagonist. Like, she was purely doing things and getting places out of spite and tenacity. I just love that. You know, like, you have to give it to a girl. Spite is a motivator. Because you can't relate to her. I don't think I'm that spiteful, to be honest. Have you read Dante's Divine Comedy? I actually haven't, but I want to because I feel like it's such a good source of classic literature. What books do you like? I'm gonna be really real with you. I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this, but I haven't been reading lately. I've been very illiterate as of late. So, unfortunately, no books for me. I do have some books. I should return to the library because... But, a mix of fiction and non-fiction, I'll say. I think you have vibes to be mean girl. What does this mean? What does this mean? I personally don't think so, because I was bullied growing up. Okay, when you get humble growing up, and when you like anime and you're like a loser growing up, like, that humbles you. In my opinion. I usually only read fiction if I read it. Oh, I see. I remember being forced to watch Rosario Vampire. I am super due for a reread of that. Oh my god. The girls in that one are so hot. And they all have really interesting personalities from what I remember. I really need to reread that because I feel like I would really enjoy it. What else? Oh, I really like Tokyo Mew Mew. I got reminded of this because I saw some like Instagram post of like cool anime manga tattoos, and someone got the exact placement of the tattoo from Tokyo Mew Mew, because they are all like magical girls, right? So all of them have like little magical girl marks on different parts of their bodies depending on where the magical girl injection hit them. I don't know how else to better explain this, but they genuinely got their magical girl powers through like random injections because the DNA could chose them. So one of them has her magical girl mark on her inner thigh, and she got the exact same mark on the exact same placement, and it's so cute. I've been like thinking about it low key, but I'm also just kind of like, do I really want just a random tiny inner thigh tattoo just because of this series? So I'm sitting on that for now, but it's really cute, and it reminded me of how much I like that series. No, it's cute though. You have to trust me on this. It's cute. Like, it's minimalist enough that you wouldn't know it's from an anime. You would just think it's some hot girl tattoo because it's quite inconspicuous, and the marking itself doesn't look like something out of an anime. Like, you have to trust me on this. I'll try to find a picture of it. Last books I read would have been the Witcher books. They're so good. Really? The only Witcher content I consumed was the Netflix one. Like, the first season of the Netflix show, and then I also played Witcher 3. I didn't finish Witcher 3, but I played it. I quite enjoyed it. I didn't finish it because I got distracted halfway by the card game, and I was just out there trying to get the cards from like everyone I could fight. So I got super sidetracked and I never finished it, but it was cool. I used to read a really long fantasy series called the Chaos War Saga. That sounds kind of familiar. I feel like I've heard of it before. That's cool though. It's been a while since I've read some fantasy. Oh no, wait, I remember what I recently read. I was literally talking about it like 2 streams ago. I was reading the biography of this porn star. Yeah, that's what it's non-fiction technically because it's a biography. But yeah, that was what I read recently. It's really interesting. Why are you guys doxing me? It's interesting, genuinely. Why would I lie? It's not sensationalized. It's precisely because it's factual and not sensationalized is what makes it interesting to me. Naren says who? The one who's on Twitch. The one who's a Twitch ambassador, actually. Like, because of her announcement that she was a Twitch ambassador is how I learned that she put out a novel in the first place. So, caught my attention, decided to read it. It's written quite well. And, I don't know, I've always been, like, curious, or, like, I've always found the idea of an insider look at the industry interesting. So the fact that she had put out a book and the fact that it's so well written is something that drew me in, and I read it. Yeah. I recommend it if you're curious about JV. I hope this doesn't come across as me promoting NSFW stuff. It's not really, because it's a book. And she just talks about her experiences in the industry, but it's quite illuminating. I like it. She's cool. She is! Dr. Planecraft, thank you for the follow. Welcome, you are a rascal now. I hope you enjoy your stay here, and I hope you've been having a good day so far. You promote MPreg. I do not promote MPreg. I just talk about it. It's not the same. Is it? I don't think so. You mentioned this? Yeah, I did. I genuinely, like, can in good faith recommend it because, like I said, it's very factual. Curious about JV? Bryce says, yeah. Because it was written by an ex-JV actress, and she talks about her time in the industry, like what it was like working with people, how everything is from the point of like signing contracts and like the different types of contracts that workers have, like what the hours are like, what the arrangements are like. It's really interesting. What's one interesting point from the book you like? That if you're a freelancer, like if you're not tied to a certain company, you actually have the chance to make more money than if you were tied to a company. Because if you're tied to a company, then the company obviously gets to decide who you get to work with, what studios you get to work with, what you get to film, etc., etc. Right? But when you're a freelancer, you can work with any studio you want, and your work is decided by you. So whether you want to do like a ton of films in like 1 month, or whether you want to just do one film in 1 month, that's entirely up to you. So it's really fascinating to me, the fact that you could just, you know, like, you could just choose how much work you want to take on, and there's nothing really stopping you. And yeah, it makes sense in hindsight, because it really is just like any other job, right? It's just that, of course, there are like physical limitations, and there are ways you might have to be strategic about what you want to do in certain films, or when you want to do certain things. But it's fascinating all the same. And I guess it makes sense. This other point from the book that I thought was interesting was that some actresses just want to do it because they're in it for the plot. You know, they're doing it for the plot. Like, they want to experience what it's like having this little side quest, or like, yeah, for the love of the game, literally. So, to think of it that way, it's a perspective I never really thought about. But to have it confirmed kind of makes sense to me. It's like, oh yeah, people probably would do that for the love of the game, huh? And like, honestly, if you're already actively sleeping with people, right? Like, just constantly hooking up with people or something, you might as well get a little bang for your buck about it. You know what I mean? I guess, you know, having to worry about your face being on DVDs and everything would be a deterrent, but at least you get money out of it. Movies, welcome back. I'm feeling better now. Watching things I like and hugging. Aw, that's... I guess the money is just a bonus if we're going that way. Yeah, for some of the actresses, apparently that's what they thought. Which to me is like, yeah, cool. Francis, I have a real question. Why do we socialize with people? What do you mean, why do we socialize with people? Because humans can't live alone. I don't think there needs to be a very deep or philosophical answer to this. To me, it's just quite, plain and simple. Like, humans can't live alone. I don't think humans are meant to be alone too anyway. That's why we socialize. Because humans need connection, apparently. Yeah, humans are naturally social creatures. I agree. Well, we didn't ask to be born in this world. Whoa. It's just an inherent thing. I think it's just part of living and being human. Even if you didn't really ask for it. What's your favorite game to play when streaming? That's a strange question, because my favorite game is different from the favorite, I guess a favorite game that I would play on stream. Because my favorite game of all time is Persona 5. But there's like no way in hell, or rather like, not at this point of time, there's no way I can play Persona 5 on stream. Because that's a 100-hour game. It's gonna take us like a year to get through that. I love that game to bits though. And then if I had to pick another favorite game, it would be Bravely Default. But oh my god, base Bravely Default, I'm just not going through that again. I love that game. Like, I love the main cast in Bravely Default as well. But Jesus Christ, if I had to go through that new game and New Game Plus again, I think I would kill myself. When are you gonna play Requiem? Never, bro. Do you see how scary parts of that game? No, I can't. I can't play Requiem. She's a variety apper. That's true. That is true. That's what I am. What about RE4? RE4 is when I finish RE2. I'll finish RE2 this year, I'm sure. You can't commit long enough to finish on stream. That's true. I can't lie about that. I really like JRPGs. And I really like... Oh, I also really like Ace Attorney. But I could never do that on stream. Because cases in Ace Attorney are so long. And I love I love Ace Attorney games. Like, I'm more than happy to sit through multiple Ace Attorney cases and just slowly go through them. But I feel like it's not a game that chat would enjoy, and it's not a game that I can play on stream. I'm gonna go. See you later, Mia. Nice meeting you. No worries, movies. Take care of yourself. Have a good rest of your day. What do you mean I don't need to finish RE2? I do! Leon is important to me. I just haven't had time to go through it yet. No, do not call me Ama. That's bad. Stop telling movies nonsense, Jack. Stop it. Do not call me that. I feel like AA isn't bad though. You could get people to VA each character. Yeah, that would make it more interactive. But I feel like with my current stream schedule, it wouldn't really work out. Because everyone would have to be in the same time zone for the VA thing to be like a constant working thing. No, I'm not AMA. Don't call me that. I'll get irritated. Go for it, VT. Thank you for the follow. Come in your rascal now. I hope you enjoy staying here. I hope you've been having a good day so far. I mean, a while back when we were actually doing VA streams, it was for like the worst game ever. But honestly, I stand by the fact that that game has good writing. And people that just chalk it up to what it is on the surface, just, I don't know, like, nah though. I'm not defending the game by any means. Like, it's got a lot of questionable material in it, but to just boil it down to a thing in it that's controversial, I think really does the game a disservice. The worst game ever, Coffin of Indian Lake. A streamer friend and I were going through it, voicing it because we're like, wow, this is really good writing for a game that's meant to be written like a trash fire. To be honest, like, the writing is good. It doesn't really hide the fact that the content is meant to be problematic and is meant to be controversial in any way at all. So to me and that streamer friend, we're like, yeah, you know what, let's just go through it, let's see how this ends, right? So we were voicing it and like going through it together for a period of time on stream, and there'd just be times where we'd be like, Jesus fucking Christ, bro. But yeah, I don't know. I think people who just chalk it down to like, oh my god, it's a game fetishizing incest, it's like, well, no, they are unhealthily codependent on each other, and it's an exploration, in my opinion, of that toxic codependent relationship where like the incest is just kind of a byproduct of that, you know? So to me, just because of the nuance and the circumstances to which they kind of end up in that codependent relationship, I think just boiling it down to, oh my god, haha, edgy incest game is such a disservice to what it is. I'm not like lauding it as a masterpiece or anything. I'm not saying like, oh my god, this is like the game of all time everyone has to play. It's just more of like, to chalk it down to just being incest. It's just like, I don't know. Makes me question like people's media literacy and willingness to interact with media that isn't necessarily like good, I guess, in a way. Has roleplayed Class of 09? No, I haven't, but I feel like from what I've seen of that game, I feel like if I played it on stream, every few seconds I'd be like, oh my god, like, she's just saying this shit. Not that it's really in the same vein of like controversial or like shock value, but I've never played Doki Doki Literature. I just got reminded of that the other day on Twitter because someone drew self-shipping art of them with Monica, and I was like, first of all, people you may ship themselves with Monica. Second of all, I can't believe in the good year of 2026. That's crazy. Sounds kind of fun. Really? Watched someone else play it recently and goddamn, that game is yeah, I know. The writing in Class of '09 is crazy. Some of the things that main character says, I don't know her name, the blonde girl. Some of the things that she's saying in that game are just deranged. I'm like, how are you saying this? Why are you saying this? Blonde girl isn't. Oh, she isn't? Now who's the MC? Is it the brown hair? I don't remember. At least not the main one. Oh, I see. But honestly, like, with all the people talking about Valhalla recently for some reason, it makes me want to replay Valhalla again. I technically also didn't finish that one because, for me and Zoo back then, like, our timings just weren't really, like, lining up. So we kind of just ended up dropping it because, yeah, our timings were just weren't lining up. So that was kind of a shame. I have to say though, I know some people didn't vote in the poll that I did in a server for the community activity thing, but I was really surprised that people didn't really want community. Like, are there better games for us to be playing together? Is that why? Because I was trying to think of games that a lot of us could play together at the same time that didn't really have as much of a paywall to it, I guess. But I was kind of drawing blanks, so I was just kind of like, what else can we do together? Crab game? I guess so, you're right. I've never actually played that one. But that's a name I haven't heard in a while. Oh, what didn't surprise me though was that there were the least votes on like community toxic game. That was pretty funny. I was like, oh my god, you guys still want to play League and Valorant with me? Like, I thought it would be so fun. Play League and Valorant together as a community. Like, we could even do it in-house. We don't even have to play with randoms. If we have 10 rascals who want to play League, we can do a 5v5. Wouldn't that be fun? No one say no. No one's allowed to say no. It would be kind of fun. You gotta say it. You gotta admit it. No, we could have been 5v5 Yumi. Everyone's disappointment right now. We could have been 5v5 Yumi. Why did Soul say that? No, what the hell? You can 5v5 Yumi? I thought it was one for all only. I don't know, maybe in customs you can. I have no idea. It's been a long time since I touched League at all. Is Earth back? I know it's usually back for April's Fools, but I don't know whether it's back like this year. Oh, wait. Why do so many of you play Dota? Are you all hags? Why do so many of you play Dota? Ugh. Also, wait, Shiori not saying no to League. What's the lore? What's the lore, Shiori? Hags? Isn't Dota older than League? Is it? I don't know. I've always had that impression. What do you mean not saying no? Fuck no. League is terrible. No, you didn't say no earlier. You were just like, League. Dots. It felt like a haven't heard the name in 20 years kind of thing. Not a no. You know what I mean? Dota is a series. I see. I see. Why does everyone hate League? Isn't it fun to play? Isn't it fun to play League with your friends though? Like in like a 5-stack or in like a custom, you know what I mean? Isn't that fun? Or like ARAM even? No? No enjoyment for everyone? No, League of Pubs is the worst. No, Bree. Like, League of Pubs is the worst. Or League of guys who just don't know how to control their emotions is like the worst. Yeah. Like, if they try hard and get angry, like, why are you gonna get, like, why are you playing this game? Like, let's play something else. Let's unclench. You know what I mean? Why are we getting angry over unranked? Damn, everyone who doesn't like League here has just gone traumatized. Maybe I'm just evil. Cause like, sometimes when like I played with friends and they got mad because I was a support and I wasn't like, and I was accidentally taking their minions, I would definitely, no, I would try to still steal from them on purpose. Because I was always playing support, right? Because then I wouldn't have to learn as much mechanics and then it'd be easier for me to play with my friends. If there was a time where my ADC would flame me for being like a bad support or whatever, I would just KS them. Because I'd be like, okay man, like, like we're going down with this ship together. She would take smite to steal cannon minions. No, I was a Sona main, so I would keep my power core, like my stronger auto attack, specifically to steal cannon minions. And I'd be like, what? Like, oh, I misclicked. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I'm just so silly. Like, I don't know the game very well. Or like sometimes we would or like if we're chasing an enemy, my power core goes a little far because if your auto attack locks onto an enemy, it might be able to go a little further even if the enemy is like out of range. So sometimes that will happen for me with my power core, and then I would kill the enemy. I'd be like, oh my god, I was so silly with that. Oh haha, silly me. Oopsies. I know that was supposed to be yours, but it's mine now. All that. It's funny. How can I do that when I play Lux support? Exactly! Like, sometimes you just gotta rage bait your ADC. It happens. Yeah, flaming and Era Mayhem is crazy. It's like, what are we fighting for? Just unclench, bro. It's one lane. Your rank is fine. Just like Nunu and eat the minions. That sounds oddly in character for some reason. Wow, Gmod. Yeah, why don't we all just play Fortnite or Roblox? We could all just do that. Roblox is free, right? Better yet, just don't play League. Problem solved. Ew, Roblox? What do you mean? We could all play Is Dress to Impress still a thing? Do people still play that? Like, at all? We could all play Dress to Impress. That's like a big multiplayer free game, right? The skull emoji is crazy. Ew, Roblox? Why is Roblox an ew thing? I thought it was a chill thing. I've never known about Roblox being ew. What? Dress to Impress toys? What do you mean? What? Like a Barbie doll, but instead of a Barbie doll, it's like a Roblox character? What is a Dress to Impress toy? If you play Roblox, you're a minor. Oh, okay. That's the implications, I see. You're still waiting for me to Minecraft? Me? Little me? Really? I thought you guys were on like third or fourth adventure already at this point. I was just like, I think it's fine. I can be a tourist at some point. Turns to dust? No, don't do that! But Minecraft isn't exactly free, right? Not to my knowledge. No, but it's been out for so long, chances are most people have it. Really? Is it just like a canon event to play Minecraft at some point in your gamer life? Oh, I guess that was something kind of interesting that happened on my trip. Like, over one of the company dinners, I had to explain to my colleagues what a canon event was. Because we were talking about something. Like, me and a younger colleague were talking about something, and then he was like, yeah, it's a canon event. And then one of our other colleagues overheard us, and so we had to, like, explain that over dinner. I mean, you guys know what a canon event is, right? Like someone following me or coming into the stream when I'm talking about an extremely NSFW topic. I feel like that's a canon event. Why is Fathom dead at Minecraft? It's the only game you're willing to play Apex Fathom. Is that what I'm getting from this? No, there's so many games. Okay, what else would you play? Also, I'm thinking at some point next week I should do an endurance karaoke stream. Okay? I just don't know when to do it. Be on the 9th. I haven't decided. Any of the other Friendslop games. Oh. Fun community games can be like Gartic or Jackbox. I did ask in my server, Bree. And then everyone was like, no, we want Rio to raid our rooms. Well, not everyone, but most people. The majority vote that's winning. But I'll probably do, even if we don't do that for my birthday, I'll probably like do a community night at some point. Because it's been a long time since I did a proper community. I want to. Because I don't think I've been able to have like a proper community night with some of the new rascals. And I want to be able to do that. Like, at the very least, like, play a game together or, like, hang out a little. So I feel pretty apologetic about that because, yeah, I just haven't really been able to spend time in my server. Now? Right now? You wanna play Gartic? No shot. There's no fucking way. Nah. Don't say that. There's no way it's been a year. I already uninstalled my— No! Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I mean, if you guys really want, I could just play Gartic right now. I don't know. It depends on what you guys want as well. Because I might stream tomorrow. Because I could do a collab tomorrow. But like tomorrow night. I have 2 hours on Marvel Rivals and I'm not— Oh my god! I'm sorry! My fucking god. Okay. Okay, I will try to get a system in place to play every game that I promised people, which is like quite a few. I'll do my best. Soph says, yes, let's go. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I could stream tomorrow. I'm just thinking about whether I should. Because it'd be a collab, and I feel like it'd run for, I think, about 3 hours, maybe? I feel like it'd be a collab for a game that people want to see, though. Because it'd be a collab for Reanimal. Or has that ship sailed? Are people over Reanimal? I don't know. I feel like chat likes it when I play horror games. Like squinting. Trend doesn't apply to Raw. You're gonna say it's because I play games and yap so much that it takes long for me to finish them anyway. Aren't you? I'm on trend for Pokemon games. Those are the only ones that I really get on trend for. I was never interested in Reanimal. Really? Did you like Little Nightmares though? They're from the same creators, right? The concept looks really similar, except that Reanimal was like a co-op version. Nope. Oh, really? I feel like Little Nightmares was pretty popular back in the day. The concept was really unique. And the style was pretty cute. Sorry. The style was pretty cool too. Bree says, have you played Pokopia? Well, no. Because I don't have a Switch too. So, yeah. That's been cucking me from Pokopia. I'm slowly saving up for a Switch too, but I'm just not in a rush to get one. Mainly because, I feel like I wouldn't really have the time to play Pokopia outside of streaming, and yeah, I don't know. I'm just not in a rush to get a Switch 2. The only thing is that I hear that Switch 2 prices might increase this year, depending on how the economy turns out. So I'm a little concerned. I'll probably get a Switch 2 by this year. When though, I can't tell. But at some point this year, I'll get Switch. Mood, I need a Switch so badly to play this gen of Pokemon. I'm really excited for Winds and Waves too, so I really want to get a Switch 2 at some point. It really just depends on when I can or when I will. I can't believe the minute Pokemon finally goes to Southeast Asia, I can't play. Wait, why can't you though? I don't have a Switch 2. What stops you from getting one eventually, though? I mean, are you planning on getting one at all? Or like, nah? But yeah, I hope so too, Fathom. I get you. Hey. I have a Switch 1, so it feels... No, I totally get that. I totally get that. Ugh, it sucks. But at the same time, it's also like... I don't know. They're definitely gonna pull the plug on all the Switch 1 stuff, so it's just annoying. It's like when they went from a DS to a 3DS. Yeah, similar. I've not bought a console since the PS Vita. Wow, the Vita. What were you playing on the Vita? Or like, why were you getting the PSP console specifically? I got it to play God Eater and Freedom Wars that my cousin gave me. Oh, I see. Huh. Wonder. Like, it's always really interesting to me hearing about how people grew up and like what games they grew up with, because I've always been very Nintendo pilled. So some things like Gmod or like what other games? A good example. I guess even Maple Story, because I didn't play Maple Story until like a fair bit later. The more common games that people like grew up playing, I suppose, I never really got onto. I guess Monhan's a pretty good example, because I only got into Monhan with like Rise, and that was just a year before Wilds came out. I didn't play Maple either. I never understood how to play it as a kid. Really? I played it a little bit later. I played it when I was in I can say secondary because most of you guys. I played it mainly when I was in secondary school. I played it fairly late compared to like everyone else. I never played Maple 1, but a little bit of Maple 2. When did Maple 2 come out? Like, what segregates Maple 1 from Maple 2? I was playing other MMOs back then. Oh, I see. Like, which ones? Because I dabbled in PSO2 and I dabbled in... What was the other one? Blade and Soul? But I never got super into them. It was just like, I would create a character, I would play like a little bit on my own because I had no other friends that played games, and then I would get bored because it's an MMO. Oh yeah, Dragon Nest was really popular. I remember that being a thing. I did a lot of emulation for older Nintendo stuff. Oh, like what's Yuri? Like, what kind of games do you like? I played all of those. Wow. I was gonna say, do you have a favorite self? And I remember it like... It's probably FF14. I played Dragon's Nest a little, it didn't click. I don't remember if I played it, but I just know or remember I had friends back then who were really into it. It's not FF14. Really? WoW? Is that a... WoW is a MMO? Not gonna lie, Dragon has spoiled me on combat styles that other combat styles felt stale. Oh, I see. There's at least 5 other games that are better. Ooh. Okay, what's your favorite then, so? I might not know it, but... Archage at launch. I'm gonna Google that. I've never heard of that. Wow, this old as shit. Oh, it's Korean. Oh, and it's a sandbox game. Oh my god. Damn. Elder Scrolls Online. Oh, Guild Wars. Recent. Oh. Harsh. Oh, Suri says rhythm games though. Huh. I'm waiting for the Riot MMO. Oh, is that still in the works? There's a part of me that really misses rhythm games. Like, I haven't dabbled in rhythm games in like forever. I played them a lot growing up, but now I'm like, damn. It's been a while. The last one I played was, I think, Project Sekai. But even then, I didn't stick with Project Sekai for a very long time. They canceled it and then are redoing the entire thing. So 7 to 10 years. Oh, it's not coming out. I don't think they're gonna make it. I'm expecting 10. Yeah, I would not be surprised if it was 10. But what can you do? I feel like Riot already has so much that they want to work on that an MMO would probably take about 10 years. I mean, what, with 2xKO and like all the other things that they want to do or like that they have to maintain. MMO is gonna take a hot while. Yeah, the League universe is really interesting, Sori. I agree with you. Then you have to consider what sort of engine they're making it on. If they start making it on UE 5, yeah, it probably won't be. You're waiting for a Riot rhythm game? Would it happen though? I feel like maybe not. I feel like they would want to dip their toes in it, but I feel like they'd be more inclined to do a card game than a rhythm game at this point. And don't they already have some sort of League card game? I remember seeing a post somewhere about it. I just don't know if it actually took off or exists. Oh yeah, they have. Oh yeah, they have LR. You're right. Wait, but do they have physical cards for that? No, right? Or do they? Maybe I'm just slow. They have physical cards too? Really? Huh. I mean, so I was mainly asking because I feel like they would want to cash in by making physical cards if they already have an online. I mean, like, given that it's a mobile game. Let me go. Oh shit, I hit my mic. Legends of Runeterra. Cards. Physical. Yeah. Oh. Okay, no. They want to make a physical TCG called Project K, but it's not the same as OR. Interesting. Huh. It's separate from OR, and it's called Riftbound apparently? Huh. EIL. Okay, what happened to Gardic or Scriblio? I don't think that's happened. Because I'm still on day 1. Actually, no. Technically, with it being 1 AM right now, it's actually day 2. But that doesn't change the fact that I'm bleeding out currently. Should I be saying this? Well, it's not consistent enough that it'd be an issue, so it's fine. Whatever. But yeah. I'm still bleeding my guts out, so I will probably be ending soon-ish. Especially if I'm gonna stream. It's probably better if I end. It makes sense if it's separate from OR since some mechs are just not possible RL. Isn't it a little bit like conflicting though, like cannibalism in a way? Because, well, if you already have a digital TCG, why would you want to make a completely separate physical TCG? You know what I mean? Day 2? Oh yeah, it's a convention. Fathom. A really special monthly 7-day convention. To which I have a yearly pass for. The benefits are pretty bad though. So I wouldn't recommend it. Or rather, I can't really recommend the yearly pass to anyone, but hey man, sometimes there are some benefits to it, I suppose. Yearly pass? Well, I could get some help with not going, but I feel like it'd be better if I make use of my yearly pass, you know what I mean? That's crazy. I'm just saying, it's possible, isn't it? I guess. I mean, I'm just talking about it. Doesn't mean I'm gonna do it. Doesn't mean it's gonna happen. I hear gangs incoming though, everyone. So this is probably a good stopping point as any. Ruamamiya also recently. Oh. As I was saying before, I actually just got ganked. Like Ruamamiya just came back from a trip too. So, and by just I mean like literally, it just got home because I could hear. Sorry. As I was saying, I could literally hear the door opening from my room. So, yeah. I guess now is a good time as any to end. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to talk about getting ganked multiple times in succession like what just happened here. So, I guess it'll be bedtime for everyone. And if I don't see you guys tomorrow, I will see you guys multiple times next week. I will be constantly on stream where I can and when I can. I'll do my best. Good night, everyone. Let's find someone to raid. Hang on. I see Divvy's doing a face cam stream, but we'll raid rookies. It's been a while since we got to raid rookies. I kind of like the idea of that. Very cool, man. Okay, no. I think a lot of you guys haven't gotten to meet Rookie. He's also very cute, very sweet. So does Covers. So, please, let's go visit Rookie. Rookie is currently playing GTA 5. I think she might be in a roleplay server. I'm not super sure, but since Rookie's streaming and it's GTA 5, let's do that. Saj, I won't be at home for 2 weeks. What? When? Where are you going? Oh, 2 weeks sounds like reservist. Hey, I don't know, man. Maybe he was gonna go to Japan or something. Need to go touch bushes and trees. Oh! Well, I hope you get to stay safe and healthy. I don't know when you're going, but I hope it isn't too bad. Or I hope the experience isn't. I imagine it must be a little bit of a pain in some way. I hope that this time around, it's a little less bad than it was before. Monday? Oh, that is soon. I hope it isn't too bad. I hope the 2 weeks goes by quickly. Pack bags tomorrow. Good luck! Okay, let's rate Rookie before it's too late. Okay. Tomorrow, I put up my schedule for the coming week. And then, we get to figure out what we're doing and what we're seeing. Form for the room and collection submissions will be up in the server later after the stream, because I gotta open Discord again and I gotta post it. And then, yeah, next week we'll be busy. We'll be doing I'll do my best to do multiple. There's definitely gonna be at least 2, but I might have to space it out throughout the week because my family has some plans here and there for my birthday, so I can't just like be streaming. And I couldn't take extra leave because my boss is being a little annoying about how busy we are at work. That's just how the cookie crumbles, unfortunately. But until the next stream, until the next time I see everyone, Oharua, Oyarua, Otsurua! Thank you everyone for hanging out with me today. It was really, really nice catching up with everyone. And I hope that work gets smoother eventually so I can spend more time with everyone recently. Because, oh my god, recently it's been so bad. I hope it chills out a little bit so I can spend more time with you guys. Until then, Otsu! Oyarua! Bye! Wait, why isn't it ending? Ah.
You